Deadbeat brother steals my car, crashes it, and gets the night in jail he deserves.
Why do deadbeat brothers be doing this?
Why don't you make a sick beat like this?
Oh, yeah.
I'm 21, have an older brother, Dave, that has always been a jerk to me. There's only a 1-year gap between us, but he liked to beat me up when we were kids, and he always acted like anything that was mine was also his. He was also somewhat of a golden child, not in that he was gold, but that OP's parents liked Dave more than OP. And that made me miserable. So no surprise I moved out at 18. My uncle is now a retired police officer, and he took me in after I left home. He even hooked me up with a decommissioned Crown Vic, and I absolutely love the car. Yeah.
As a former Crown Vic owner.
It's a very regular car. I don't know why, but Dave hated the fact I had that car. He drove 3 beater cars into the ground while my Crown Vic kept chugging along. Well, after his 3rd beater finally died when he drove it into a pole, he asked to borrow my car. Like, if a friend is like, hey, bro, I just totaled my car and I totaled the other 2 cars, I need to use your car, I'm going to be like, I had a bad feeling and said I wasn't going to do that. He called me entitled, and he said he needed the car to get to work. I told him to take the bus because I know how he drives, and my Crown Vic is off limits. My parents called me after that and told me to just lend him my car. I said I won't, no matter what they say. OP's sticking his ground.
Shut up, mama.
I rely on the car and need it as well since it's my personal transportation. Dave wasn't the only one in the world with a job he needed to get to. My uncle congratulated me for standing up to them and gave me a high five.
Yeah.
A few days later, when I got off of work, the car wasn't where I parked it. It was missing. I called my brother's cell, but he didn't pick up. Then I called my parents and asked if he took my car. They denied it. So I said, okay, I guess I'm going to call the cops to see who stole my car. And then they admitted he borrowed the car.
Oh my God.
Because he needed it. I told them he better bring it back right now or I'll have the police looking for him. They called me a jerk and then phoned Dave to bring the car back. He showed back up in the parking lot in my car 20 minutes later, and I demanded to know how he stole my car. And he held up a set of police Crown Vic keys that he'd bought online. Apparently some were made universal, which means you can open any Crown Vic in the world. He just exposed all of our audience and grew a new breed of car thieves.
In the United States, there's a Crown Vic emergency. Some trace back the spur in this new development back to OKOP.
I told him if he ever stole my car again, I'd have him arrested. Then he had the audacity to ask me